Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. So today this is going to be a very informative video. This is going to be a topic of concern for everyone that plays the Guardians of Cloudia game that is published by Neocraft Limited. Once again, this video is only going to be referencing the regions that play the Guardians of Cloudia version published by Neocraft Limited. Now I want to put emphasis on published. I want to put emphasis on that because when you go to the Play Store, it says developer. And I want to make this painstakingly clear that Neocraft Limited is not the original developer of this game. I want you guys to understand this. They are the company that bought the resources from a different developer that actually made the game. Okay, I want you guys to put, I want to put a little context here. Neocraft Limited does not own the resources for this game. They own it through purchasing it, but they did not create this in-house. And I want to say that to kind of put the foundation for what's going on in this game and why only the Neocraft Limited version of Guardians of Cloudia has not been updated yet. I'm just kind of laying that groundwork there to get you in the right state of mind. They are not the original developers of this game. There's actually a company in Taiwan that is actually the original developer of this game. Because have you ever noticed on videos where we're showing all these different systems and all these different kind of items that are coming from a test server that is in Taiwan? This is information that we probably we won't ever see. We've seen videos on different things within this game that we probably won't ever see because Neocraft Limited is not the actual developer. They're buying these resources from a different actual company that developed the game. But so that's kind of like setting the groundwork for where we're at right now. So the problem going on here, so I'm going to title this video why I feel Neocraft Limited is no longer supporting the game. I'm a kind of start it out like that. So that's what I'm gonna make the title of the video, why I feel they're no longer supporting the game. And what I want to do here is draw attention to where we are at the moment. I want to bring attention to the state of this game, where things are and how bad it is. And honestly, I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. We should not be spending another dime on this game until we actually get an update, because right now there is no information being presented to the players to tell us that they plan on doing anything. There's nothing showing us that they even plan on purchasing the current resources that are available that the other versions of the game already have. So I'm going to try to make this as clear as possible, and I'm hoping people will spread the word. We do not need to spend another dime on this game until we get an actual update, because right now this game has been going on for 14 months without a major update. If you look right here, the reason I started on this page is to show you this is the Guardians of Cloudia. This is their official page, the Neocraft Limited. This is their official page of Guardians of Cloudia. Look at that last major update. That is 8/17. Your eyes aren't tricking you. This is 8/17, 2022. We're literally talking like 14 months ago without a major update. And I want to bring attention to this, like this website here. They have, okay, when they bought those resources last year and they made that last major update, this page has not been touched since then. Nothing has changed. Nothing's been touched. Nothing has been done in any way, shape, form, or fashion to show you that this game is actively being supported. Not one thing. Every item that we have in the game was added when they did that major update back in 2022. We have not received one new item since then. Not one. Okay, they Now something, there was that one blip in the system that just happened a week ago where that ghost showed up out of nowhere, but there was nothing else. Crickets, nothing after that. I mean, okay, what was that? What was that? Like, to fool us into thinking they're doing something? Okay, 14 months without an update is suicide for any game that is in active development, meaning like they actually have active developers working on the game and making changes to the game. If you're playing any game and there's no changes to that game in 14 months, why no one else will be playing this game? like I mean, us that are still playing this game, just psychos, crazy. Like, you've been put in so much money, or you invested so much time. I mean, I'm just gonna ride it out till it dies. I mean, I'm expecting it. If they don't do something soon, I'm expecting it to be dead in the near future. And I'm only saying this because we have to push the envelope as the player base. We have to stop giving them money for nothing. They're not doing anything. They have not touched this game in 14 months. They're not doing anything, but people are still out here welling like there's some growth being shown here. They're not giving you anything. They're not doing anything. They just leaving the resources up and available for people to keep spending money on. Like, new people that come into this game, you don't know, you might not realize how long it's been sitting there, or how long it's been stagnant, because you're working on building your character. You're not really paying attention to, they're just showing the same thing month after month after month. There's nothing new in the game. But I'm trying to bring awareness to this, to let people know that we need to stop. Just absolutely stop. We have to put the pressure on them to do something. Either you're gonna shut it down, which is gonna happen anyway if they don't buy the resources to update the game. Like, people, 14 months. How much return on the investment are they looking for? So, and the reason I'm saying this, because all the other versions of the game, like Cloud Song, is fine. They've already updated their game. Cloud Song is fine. Cloud Song has had an update for like 2 months now. They went a long time without an update as well, but they finally received one. Cloud Song got an update 2 months ago. We have received no indication of any type of update. I've messaged them multiple times, no response. If you message Neocraft and you mention anything about a Guardians of Cloudia update, they will ignore you. You'll be lucky to get a generic response. They will simply ignore you. You will not get a response. So they are not trying to put any fuel on the fire. They're gonna sit here and ride this thing out. And this is a honeypot. This is a straight up honeypot. You come in, you give them some money, everything's good. Nobody's doing anything. They don't have to touch nothing. 14 months of people still playing their game, still welling on this game without them doing anything. Why would you take it down? Leave it up there to people stop spending money. Until we actually stop spending money, nothing is going to happen. Okay, we have to make them do something. Either shut it down, which you're going to do anyway, if you or update the game. If you're going to update it, do it. Buy the resources. It's out there. Like Cloud Song, they have it. Other regions, they have it. Buy the resources. Update the game. Like, I'm trying to really stress this, people. Do not spend another dime until we get an update. Like, you're just wasting your money until after 14 months, you have to ask for an update. So, okay, we have to look at the other side of this. Okay, let's say we get an update this month, into this month, or even next month. How long until you get another one? Another 14 months? Another year? I mean, come on. You have to look at what's right in front of you and really understand, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What type of, you're getting no return on your investment. We're playing the game. It's not even an investment. We're playing a game. You have fun playing the game. Okay, cool. But if you're putting all this money into something that might shut down anyway, if they decide, hey, we're not going to buy the resources, we made enough money off of this, let's shut it down. Because what they're really doing is they're using this money, of course, to fund the other games, which is what everybody does anyway, but especially when they didn't develop this game. So a game they did develop is Chronicles of Infinity. They developed that game. You know why I know they developed that game? Because that game gets regular updates. That game released in April of last year. They just received a major update probably this month on Chronicles of Infinity. Neocraft Limited. This is their game. They developed that game. So they are updating that game. They are supporting that game. You know what's not getting supported? Guardians of Cloudia. You know what's not getting any type of update? Guardians of Cloudia. You know who's not getting the God Clash? Guardians of Cloudia. We went a year. It's been a year since we've seen God Clash. A year. They just implemented God Clash on Chronicles of Infinity. Funny, right? They just implemented that on there. Same format. They're supporting that game. So I'm trying to tell you, stop spending your money. Stop it. Let them do what they're going to do. Because we have to push this envelope. We cannot continue giving these people money. We have to stop it. Okay, they don't even update Titan Island. Titan Island is normally a weekly rotation. Now they leave it up for a month, maybe two. I mean, they don't plan on touching it. I mean, why would they? There's no reason to touch it. They have, you sitting with the same before. Even if we go back a few months ago, even Titan Island was on like a 3-week rotation. That don't even happen anymore. We have no idea when they're even going to rotate Titan Island now. No idea. None. Zero. This is at a point to where you really have to sit back and take a look at what is not happening in this game. Nothing. I mean, they're doing absolutely nothing. Not even a minimum. There's no information. You ask the Facebook page. Who's a mod for this game? Who's a moderator? Do we have one? No, we don't. You cannot get anyone to tell you anything about this game. Not Guardians of Cloudia, not the Neocraft Limited version. Now, Cloud Song, they have people they can contact over there, but not us. So I want you guys to really just pay attention to what's going on here. This game is not being supported. Okay. You cannot get help for there's people that already had to go through their banks to get refunds because they were getting no support, no help on this game when they're telling them about issues that happened with their account. There is no support going on for this game. If you were to contact them and tell them about any issue, you're going to get a generic response on that email. Thank you for telling us. That's all you're going to get. That's it. So I'm really trying to bring this home to let people know that we have to. I mean, okay, we continue playing the game. I'm still enjoying different aspects of the game, even though it's the same repetitive thing over and over. But that's a part of it. That's the, like, for me, what keeps it fresh for me, for myself, is I only play the game on events like PvP. Whenever the events are up that we're actually, doing stuff. League, I don't really care about League, but Martial, Guild War, I'm there. I don't practice. I'm not, before when the game first came out and people were actually playing the game, it was more interactive. You're doing practices, getting, your little combo down, all that stuff. But after 2 years of the same thing, I have no reason to practice. Okay. Either something's going to glitch out and it's not going to work. I mean, I'm happy to just have a clean game, meaning I didn't encounter any glitches. Whether I win or lose, whatever. I'm just happy to have a clean game where stuff did not glitch out. Even that's rare sometimes. Like, okay, we really have to take a look at the state of this game and realize what's going on and react appropriately, which is stop spending your doggone money. Okay, I'm trying to save you some dollars because it's not looking good. Any game that has not been updated in 14 months, that's a very slim chance that it even would get updated. And if it does get updated, how long until they buy the resources again? Another 12, 14 months?